Hey guys, so today and yesterday I was supposed to make a video about how I'm back home from college. I'm back home enjoying my summer, and Jackie was going to be in it, my dad was going to be in it, and it was just going to be a very cheerful video, but I couldn't. And before I started doing other videos, I really had to talk about this tragic event that happened yesterday, and I wanted to give you an interesting perspective. I've always felt bad for how people treated Michael Jackson and looked at him like he was some sort of monster. And actually one of my first videos on YouTube, like way back in the day, like before I hit puberty and stuff, was about me talking about Michael Jackson and how he... Just watch the clip.
Michael Jackson is a great singer, an absolutely amazing dancer, but people forget his skill in dancing, his skill in singing, just because he was accused of touching little boys.
Wow, I used to suck at making videos. Amazing dancer.
The amazing dancer.
So basically in the video I just talked about how Michael Jackson was the greatest dancer slash singer to ever live, and people treated him like terrible. So last night I did a lot of research. I wanted to find out if Michael Jackson was as crazy as the media made him out to be. I wanted to find facts to defend this poor man who's been the most ridiculed person in the history of life. One of the main reasons people think Michael Jackson's weird is because he bleached his skin white, and people think that he wanted to turn into some white person, which isn't true. If you read about Michael Jackson, you'll know he had skin cancer, and he had a disease called vitiligo, which creates large white patches of skin on your body and your face, and as you grow older, your skin starts to turn more and more white. So instead of walking around with large white patches all over his skin and face, Michael Jackson did what any person would do. Doctors told him that he can depigment his skin and turn it into one complexion, and that complexion had to be white. So he agreed to it, which is normal. So basically, for so many years, we made fun of Michael Jackson for having skin cancer. Round of applause. Great job. So the second reason a lot of people make fun of Michael Jackson and think he's a freak is because he had a lot of plastic surgery on his nose. Before you can make fun of someone for getting a lot of work done on their nose, you have to find out why they would want to do it. Michael Jackson's father, Joe Jackson, who is known for abusing him as a child, gave Michael the nickname Big Nose as he grew up, and he would constantly make fun of Michael for having a big nose. So think about it. If your dad, who's supposed to be supportive and take care of you, called you Big Nose your whole life, you'd be pissed. I remember in high school and middle school when people would call me Pimple Face, I'd be hurt and I would try and do anything to get rid of them. You know, I'd buy all these medications and do all this. So it's not weird for Michael Jackson to want to get work done on his nose because his dad has been calling him Big Nose his entire life. Lastly, the biggest reason people make fun of Michael Jackson is because they think he's a pedophile, which he isn't because he was found not guilty by a court around 4 years ago. Now that I think of it, I don't want to get too into this. Originally, I was going to give you like all this evidence to show why I think Michael Jackson's innocent, and it was going to be like a 10-minute video, but I don't want to do that. So the truth, the fact is, no one knows if Michael Jackson molested these boys or not because there's no real proof, there's no valid evidence, which is why a court found him not guilty. But it's unfortunate because everyone's so fixed on thinking Michael Jackson's a child molester when they really have no idea. However, there is proof, there is real evidence that Michael Jackson was a good person. In the Guinness Book of World Records, Michael Jackson holds the record for most charities supported by a celebrity, which means he's donated to more charities than anyone else. He's donated to over 39 charities in his lifetime. I bet you TMZ didn't tell you about that one. Also, many of Michael Jackson's popular songs deal with racial issues and poverty, and for Michael to be able to make millions of people around the world sing and groove to a song about racial conflicts and racial boundaries is amazing. So the point of this video is that there's no evidence that makes Michael Jackson a bad person, but there is so much evidence that makes him a great person, an inspiration to everyone around the world, and for him to have to deal with so much crap put on him is terrible. I can't even imagine being in his situation. So before I go, I want to thank you, Michael Jackson, for being such an inspiration to us all. I know your legacy will never die. I know that 1,000 years from now, people are still going to watch you do the moonwalk and be amazed by it. So thank you.
And I told about equality, and it's you, either you're wrong or you're right.